All right, it is already 58. Oh my goodness, and that sun is just so high and pretty in the sky right now. Hey, before we get started, I want to say thank you to Bella Marie Boutique, Big John's Barbecue, Treasure to Remember. They've all been caught listening to WPKY in the store. So, hey, if you hear of a business listening to WPKY, let us know because we do want to tell them thank you. We are joined this morning by Ashley White from the Caldwell County Extension Office. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming in on this beautiful day.
I know, it's so nice. I'm so glad to be here.
I know. Well, me too. I'd much rather be out there, though, but I'm glad to be
here.
Hey,
at least we can see. There's a nice big window.
I know. It's like, look what you're missing. Oh, no, that's not what it's saying. It's like, look, it's so pretty out there.
I'll try not to get distracted by the people driving by.
Right. Well, Ashley, lots of stuff going on. We were talking about.
We do. We have lots of things going on. In April, we've got our very last Little Books, Little Cooks program.
Oh, it's the last one.
It's the last one. Yes, we've done 4. We do a 4. In the past, we've done a 4-week series. This time, we did once a month for 4 months to see how that would work. And it really went well. We've had a great turnout. We are kind of sad to see it go, but that just gives us hope we'll bring it right back. So, well, maybe not right back, but it will be our last one. We're going to focus on fruits and vegetables. And spoiler alert, I may or may not be dressed as a carrot or banana. I haven't decided yet. So, that'll be fun. It will be April 19th at 10 o'clock. Well, like I said, we'll focus on fruits and vegetables. We'll read a story, and then kiddos and their grown-ups will fix some type of meal. So
okay, so the last time we talked, you were capping the attendance on that. Mm-hmm. So how's that going?
It's going well. We have room for 12 families. So just go ahead and call soon. The registration deadline is not until April 18th, but we can't guarantee that spots will be open if you wait that long. So go ahead and call the office, get your spot now, and we'll have room.
Have you capped out any yet?
The first week we did. Mm-hmm. And then since then we've stayed right under.
Good. I mean, good.
And we don't like to tell people no, but when there's just not enough space to move around, and
little ones need space.
They do. They need space. They need space to move around. They need space to cook and make their mess and.
Seems like the littler they are, the more room they need.
Yes. And then Little Books, Little Cooks had replaced Laugh and Learn for a couple of months. So we will do a Laugh and Learn in May. And then coming up in June, we will do a Stories, Songs, and Stretches program. And that is a program that I have been working with the library. I've been going during Story Hour once a month and doing Stories, Songs, and Stretches with the Story Hour group. And I will continue that. So I will still be going once a month to Story Hour. But this summer, we're going to try to have that program also at the office for a few weeks. So
fun.
I'm excited about offering that in replace of Laugh and Learn, and then we'll start Laugh and Learn again in the fall.
Okay. No, I thought you said there's going to be a Laugh
and
Learn.
We will. We'll have one in May.
Okay.
And then in June, we'll do Stories, Songs, and Stretches, and then we'll see how that goes and start back with Laugh and Learn in August.
Now, what is Laugh and Learn?
Laugh and Learn is our kindergarten readiness program. It's a preschool play date. We have different stations set up for children ages 5 and under, and they go with their grown-up to the different stations, and at each station there is an activity. It's a game for them to play that is building a kindergarten readiness skill. So we may have one station that focuses on fine motor development, and then we may have one station that focuses on gross motor development, or we may be doing letter recognition or colors or shapes or numbers. We may have a science station. There's all kinds of different stations, and they just go at their own pace to each one. We find that some kids like one station more than others. The first time we did it, I tried to time it and say, okay, now it's time to switch. That did not work. So we just let them go at their own pace. It also promotes sharing, because if you're at a station and you've been there for a long time, then it's time to move on and let somebody else have that one. Mm-hmm. So I've been missing Laugh and Learns. I've really loved Little Books, Little Cooks, and I've been missing Laugh and Learns. It's just hard to decide.
It's too bad you can't do both.
I know, but we like to kind of switch it up. So
sure.
Yeah, just not enough time.
Now, what day in May, just in case you don't come back?
May 10th, and it will be on our Facebook page. We'll have the information out in the next few weeks.
Okay, all right.
So Little Books, Little Cooks comes first, April 19th, and we will finish up that series. And then May 2nd, we have our homemaker lesson, and it is on environmentally friendly tablescapes. You do not have to be a homemaker lesson leader in order to come. It is open to the public. We do ask that if you are not a homemaker lesson leader that you do give us a call. This one does include some supplies that will need to be purchased, so I want to make sure that I have enough for everybody. So if you are interested in coming to that on May 2nd at 1:30, just give me a call and we'll get you signed up.
Now, what is that?
Our homemaker leader lessons, we have one every month, and they're taught by a different family and consumer sciences agent. So this month, or May, I'm skipping ahead, the May lesson.
We're almost there.
I know, we're almost there. I can't believe that.
Right.
But the May lesson will be taught by Angie York, who is the FCS agent in Lyon County. And so this will just focus on different table decorations, but they'll also be environmentally friendly. So just a little twist on your normal table decorations. So I'm really interested to see what she's got in store for us. But the fun thing about homemaker lessons is they are different each month, and they are taught by a different agent. So I love for people to come to my classes, but it is also nice to hear from someone who you don't hear from every single class period. Sure. So we are excited about that, and Angie will be teaching the May 2nd lesson. Okay. But just give me a call if you want to come to that.
Is there a registration deadline for that one?
A couple of days before, so that I can make sure I can get the supplies. And off the top of my head, without a calendar, I can't tell you what that one would be, but at least by May 1st, and hopefully the day before that would be great.
Do you know what the 2nd is on by any chance? Let's see.
I think it's a Thursday.
It is a Thursday.
Okay. And then our last Pinterest club will be May 2nd as well, and that will be in the evening. We're going to make some paracord bracelets, so that'll be fun. We'll try a new recipe. We'll have a lesson topic. We have a really good time with our Pinterest club. So this will finish up our Pinterest club year. And then later on, I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up, and more information will be coming on this one, but we will be offering diabetes education. We are partnering with Health First and the health department to offer these diabetes education classes. They will be at our office. They begin May 9th. Be looking for more information on that coming soon.
Okay. Let me ask you, with your Pinterest club, how does that work? Do you like find stuff on Pinterest and use that, or do you make stuff to put on Pinterest? How do you do that?
It depends. I do search Pinterest a lot to find the different ideas, but I talk to the group at the beginning and kind of gauge their interests, see what kind of things they like, and then we go from there. So usually we pick one the first night and then see how that goes and kind of just gauge interest along the way. And last night was the April Pinterest Club, and they did string art, and it went over really well. String art. They used a board, and then you hammer the nails in the board in the shape of what you are making, and they did a mason jar last night, and so then you use your yarn or string. We used yarn, and go around your design, and they put flowers in this one. It was a little vase.
Oh, well, that sounds fun.
Yes, they had a really good time. And then, so really we just kind of gauge interest, and then, yes, I look on Pinterest. I see what other groups have done and kind of modify to see what would work for our group, kind of So
is Pinterest Club, is that it starts on at this date and then goes so many weeks and then?
We do monthly. We meet monthly. And so we started in August or September this last year. And I can't remember exactly if it was August or if it was September, but we meet once a month. Usually it's the first Thursday. Since it was spring break last week, we did go ahead and move just in case that would interfere with plans. And then we just meet once a month. We try a new recipe, and usually the recipe is a nutrition education program recipe, or it's one of our Plated Up Kentucky Proud recipes. And then we have a lesson. Joni has been partnering on this one, so she has taught her nutrition lessons on her nights, and then on the nights that I teach, we usually do one of the homemaker lessons.
Okay. And did you say this was the last one?
Yes, May 2nd will be the last one.
So, like, permanently or, like, till the fall? You pick it up?
We might pick it up in the fall. We'll see. We'll have to see what several of our listeners probably completed one of our community needs assessments, and we will be getting the results back here in the next, couple of months. And so we'll be planning for the new year after we receive that information and see what the priorities need to be.
Gotcha.
So I can't promise it's staying. I can't promise it's going away. We'll just have to, once we meet with our councils and discuss priorities, we'll go from there.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. What else have you got, Ashley?
Those are the ones coming up. I did want to briefly mention Joseph's Joy Prom. It's not an extension program. I am on the committee, so I did want to throw that out there. It is a great event for anyone who is not aware of Joseph's Joy Prom. It is a prom designed for individuals ages 16 and older who have special needs. It will be this Saturday, April 13th from 6 to 9. I can't believe it's already here.
I know.
It is a wonderful event. If you have never participated as a volunteer, we are still accepting volunteers. And if you've never done that and that is something that you are on the fence about, or you're thinking, yes, I think I might like that, but I just don't know, it would be a blessing to you, and we would love to have you. For our first-time volunteers, there is an orientation, a training. And this year it will be at 4 o'clock the day of. So you'll come at 4, you'll receive your orientation training, and then you'll just stay for the night. And then volunteers who have been through the training already, we're having a pep rally at 5:15 to just go over a few things and get fired up, ready for our guests. If you are a guest, registration forms are still available. You can contact Jill Lane at One Main. Our theme this year is Into the Looking Glass. And something new this year, did I mention it was at Caldwell County High School?
No, I was going to ask.
Okay.
I was going to find out where it was. Go ahead.
That's new this year. So that's new this year. It is at Caldwell County High School. And two other new things. For our caregivers and guests, we will have valet parking. So you can come to the front of the high school, drop your guests, or you and your guests can get out, and then we will park your car for you. For volunteers, we do ask that you go ahead and park around back and park further away from the gym so that we can have the closer area for our guests and caregivers. And then also no high heels on the gym floor. So that goes for anybody, guests and volunteers, caregivers. So keep that in mind. A lot of times shoes get kicked off when we're dancing anyway, but just keep that in mind. If you are wearing heels, they will need to be removed before going on the gym floor.
Now, see, I had not heard that rule. We've been talking about Joseph's Joy for a while now.
And that's a fairly recent,
that's
a fairly recent development. We've just been working out the details and making sure we've got everything under control. Sure that did just go out in the email, I think maybe yesterday or the day before. So that has been a recent development.
So everybody who's registered got an email saying no high heels, ladies. Because
and it's on the Facebook page. We're really getting it out there. Yes.
All right.
we wear high heels and then we take them off.
Right,
So
right.
it's hard to dance in heels.
So it's okay to buy your heels. It's okay to wear them just when you get ready to get on the floor.
Yes, when you get
Gotta
on the
leave 'em at
floor,
the door.
shoes come off.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Okay.
but it
fair
will
enough.
be a great event. If you are interested in volunteering, there is a link on the Joseph's Joy Prom Facebook page. If you're having trouble finding it, just give me a call and I'll send you the link in an email. I don't mind to do that at all. Or you can contact Shay Hughes.
All right. Is there going to be somebody there to do photos?
Yes, we have a photography station. Ashley Jones is going to be our photographer. We have a photography station, hair and makeup station, shoe shine station. Our guests are fed dinner. It's just a really, really awesome event.
And how are you like really low on? I mean, are you really needing volunteers big time?
We can always
Or are we
use
still-
volunteers.
Right, right.
We can always use volunteers.
But
There's always something to do.
okay, all right. So let's get into it. We've had enough time to think about it. It's time to step up, right?
Yes. And it is a great time. It's one of my favorite things that I do in a whole year.
Oh,
So
it sounds like fun. It really does sound like a good opportunity and an excellent. I've heard this is the 4th year.
it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think when Joni and Miss
Erin.
Erin, I knew Hugh when they were here last week. She said that it's been going on for like 12 years in where she got the idea from in Georgia.
In Georgia.
So, yeah, that's an awesome thing. It really is.
It is. It's a great time, and we always remind everybody that it's about our guests. Where it's not how it makes us feel, even though yes, it makes us feel good to be there, but we focus on making sure the guests have a great, wonderful time.
Right. All right, Ashley. Anything else you want to go over?
Oh, I think that's it for
I
today.
think that'll do for you. How you going to breathe now, huh? All right. Thank you so much for coming in this morning,
Thank
Ashley.
you for having me.
Ashley White, Caldwell County Extension Office. We are going to find out about the weather coming up, so stay tuned.
Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Health First Community Health Center.
Since 1978, Perry's Floors and More